Singapore, you'll find the answer for all mankind. Singapore, 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 because in Singapore, you'll find the answer for all mankind.
Good day everyone and welcome back to another one of my videos. Now, Singapore celebrated its National Day on the 9th of August. That was some weeks back, and it invoked a lot of feelings of nostalgia in me because for most of you who are my subscribers, a lot of you are in Australia, based in Australia, so I was actually born and bred in Singapore. So this feeling of nostalgia has really crept up in me, so I thought there's no better time to come to a place to satisfy my tummy, because that's all us Singaporeans ever talk about is food, food, food and more food. So we're here today. It's called the Katong House. It's a Singaporean restaurant that a friend recommended that I should try here in Adelaide because it's so hard, it's so difficult to get food like that here in South Australia, especially here in Adelaide, because the population is not large enough to sustain a good Singaporean Malaysian restaurant, and to be honest, the ones that I've tried were not that good. So my go-to is really Papa Rich. So if my go-to is Papa Rich, you can imagine how bad the situation is here in Adelaide. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. So there's only one way to find out, is to go there and eat tonight. So let's do this.
This restaurant was opened sometime in March this year. With the ongoing pandemic, one must think it's a crazy time to go into hospitality business. But authentic Singaporean food is such an untapped market here in Adelaide. So perhaps we're onto something here.
Alright, once you walk into the restaurant, you are met with this mural. And the amazing thing is, the person who drew this is not even Singaporean. In fact, he's never been to Singapore before. And so the owner of this restaurant has just walked through what his vision is to create this mural, and the artist just drew it. It's amazing. I mean, Singapore Airlines jet up there and all that, but what I was most impressed with is True Singapore Ghost Story. This book was a must-have when I was in high school, and every student would have at least one in their hand. I think there were 3 parts to the ghost story, that ghost story book. So even little details like that. Oh my god, there's another detail that I wanted to show you. Bata shoes. First to Bata, then to school. It's amazing. Yep.
I smiled as soon as I saw the menu. Malaysian restaurants are aplenty in Adelaide, but a true blue Singaporean one doesn't yet exist. And before you ask about Singapore noodles, let's make it clear that Singapore noodles is found all over the world except Singapore. So no self-respecting Singaporean would ever flock to it. Like how no Indians would swear by butter chicken. Our first dish of the night is Hachiong Kai, and is regarded as one of the most popular fried chicken dishes in Singapore, and is made with fermented shrimp paste, or Hachiong in Cantonese, and a host of other spices and ingredients. The recipe for Hachiong Kai differs from other fried chicken recipes in that the marinade and batter are not separate, and cornstarch is added to the marinade, creating a seasoned batter. Depending on the recipe followed, this is done at the very start or just prior to frying the chicken, which has been allowed to marinate overnight. The next dish is the piece de resistance as far as I'm concerned. Singapore Laksa is unique in its taste and texture, which differs very greatly from the more commonly found Malaysian curry laksa. And this one here is quite literally pure liquid gold. Absolutely fragrant with chunks of fish cakes and prawns, and no, I have not found a worthy challenger yet.
So we've ordered the Katong Laksa, and the Peranakan chicken curry. Now, my issue with laksa here in South Australia is Singapore laksa is very, very difficult to find. Malaysian curry laksa, yeah, they're everywhere. But this is how Singapore laksa looks like. It's a lot less curryish. I don't know if that's a good way to describe it. But let's try and see if this Katong Laksa is what it's supposed to be. Okay, there's a sambal. Oh my god. This is spot on. This is really, really spot on. Katong Laksa, not Malaysian curry laksa. This is your Katong Laksa. Oh my god, I am so happy. I finally found it. Oh, this is good. Now, the next dish that we have is the chicken curry. Let's try. It's thick. It's not watery. Love it. Okay. This is good. This is good, but the laksa is better. I'm very happy I ordered this. Okay, good. Let me eat.
Another touch of nostalgia were these vintage bowls with roosters, which were used by the first generation hawkers in Singapore. I definitely saw a lot of these as someone who grew up in the 70s, and they were a common sight in my grandmother's kitchen cabinet as well.
So we have a little surprise because the owner has just given us this to try. It is bao buns with braised pork belly. To us, we call it kong ba bao, koro bao. Okay, and he's asked me for my honest opinion, what I think. So I'm going in for it. It is braised to the point where it's soft and tender, and the fat is all rendered out. So this is how pork belly should be. Oh man, this is good. This tastes like my grandmother's kitchen. Awesome. Yum.
We end the dinner with dessert, which is onde onde. Originally Javanese, it is also commonly found in Malaysia, Singapore and Brunei. It is a snack of sweet rice cake bowls filled with molten palm sugar and coated in grated coconut.
So for dessert, we only have enough room, or at least I, because you have stopped eating. So it's me. I'm just gonna do dessert, and I only have room for 3 little plots of onde onde. Now, what is onde onde? It's got grated coconut outside, and it's wrapped in a glutinous rice bowl. So the outer layer is really glutinous rice, and the inside is liquid gula melaka. Now, gula melaka is palm sugar, so it's liquid inside. So let's go. Hey. There's no liquid in there. And it's not green. Onde onde is normally green, but this is yellow. Maybe they don't have the green coloring. I don't know. Good, sweet. Yum. And there we have it, guys. This was the Katong house in where is this place? I don't even know where this place is. Well, it's along Port Road, close to the city of Adelaide. Yeah, Katong house. This hit of nostalgia was just what the doctor ordered. Yep, the food there was fantastic. It was spot on. So I'm very happy to have met the owner as well, and I suppose he's pretty happy to have someone like me who's so enthusiastic about what they're doing here. Yeah, so if any of you guys from Singapore, you're watching this and you happen to be in Adelaide, yeah, come pay this place a visit. It's definitely an interesting walk down memory lane. If you just look at the murals, you know, there's so many reminders of the Singapore we grew up with. Well, that's kind of giving away my age, isn't it? So if you, like me, grew up in the 70s and 80s in Singapore, you'll definitely find a lot of memories in there. Alright, in the meantime, if you guys are still watching it up to this point, thanks for your support, and chuck me a like on my social as well. And if you haven't done so, yeah, share this video with a friend who is also crazy about food like I am. And yeah, hit that subscribe button, tap that bell notification icon, and I'll see you for my next one. See ya, bye!